Alright, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is Kim Porter's book has been released. Diddy poisoned. Secret lover. Book used as evidence. This is coming from the channel Culture Spill. Let's check it out.
Baby, we finally have excerpts from Kim Porter's book that we have been talking about for years, y'all. Well, allegedly. But you know what? The details of the leaked pages are so believable, I could personally swear that they were written by Kim herself.
Kim probably told all that in a book. You understand? That up and got missing the day she died.
So I've already said in previous videos that Kim's family was seeking legal advice and was in pursuit of slapping Diddy with a lawsuit for wrongful death. And the family claimed to have physical evidence to support their case. Now, one of the things that they were banking on was the memoir that Kim had written. Now, the book actually almost came out, but one of the people who had contributed to the book said, "Just wanted to let you know that Sean has put the clamps on Kim Porter's book from making it to the shelves. Yeah, he done put the pressure on all the parties that were involved in the process of putting the book together." Diddy apparently
that's diabolical.
Even sent them a court order to stop the book from coming out. But clearly, he's not really in a position to be threatening anyone anymore. Get this, an informant who apparently wishes to remain anonymous leaked a couple of pages from Kim's book. And what I can tell y'all is that the things that happened to Kim are as graphic as what we have been saying for years. Apparently, the informant plans to publish the entire book under the title Kim's Lost Words, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side. But before they do, let me give you a taste of what is in there. Okay, in chapter 1 of the alleged book, Kim wrote about how Diddy's jealousy and short fuse made her walk on eggshells, and recalled one instance where he allegedly sent her to the hospital after brutally attacking her with a chair after she received some flowers. Kim actually...
Guys, I would say before all of what we saw happen, specifically the news leak of the hotel incident, okay, I would have probably been like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it sounds a little crazy, but now seeing these words, it's like, yeah, if I'm gonna give you my opinion, allegedly, it sounds like he allegedly may have done some of what he's saying.
Described that particular incident, saying, Sean yelled, "No, who the F are they from?" I was bewildered and told him honestly, "I don't know, probably just a fan." Then it continued and read, "He threw the attached card at me. I picked it up and read it. Sean, he slapped me so hard I hit the ground." Sean yelled, "Who the F were you with the other night?" I looked down at the card that was lying next to me and it read, "The other night was amazing. We must do it again." Apparently, when Kim tried to explain to Diddy where the flowers were from, he threw the flowers at her and said, "That's not how this works. You have my child. You don't touch anyone unless I allow it." In there, it also said that Kim
just leave her.
Desperately continued to calm Diddy down and explained that she just had coffee with a producer, and explained they met up to discuss the possibility of her starring in another movie that he wanted to produce.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. If she got that letter stating that, I think the producer, was highly interested. I'm just gonna go ahead and point that out here, okay? Because that statement is a rough one.
But that made Diddy explode even more, to a point where he flipped a table and broke it. Then she wrote, "I pleaded with him. Sean, please." He yelled at me. What? I tried my best to calm down. He probably just didn't know. It didn't come up. You are publicly dating someone else. So he screamed at me and it somehow seemed even more intense. So you didn't tell him to back off? Sean, I didn't. And then out of nowhere, he hit me with a chair. I don't remember anything after that until I woke up in a hospital room. My arm was in a cast hanging from a sling. My face hurt. My eyebrow was in immense pain, as was my lip. The first face I saw was of the man that put me here. I mean, what's the obsession with chairs? Remember when Rolling Stone did their piece? They noted that Kim briefly dated late music executive Shakir Stewart in 2000. And Shakir's mom said there was an incident that involved Diddy threatening her son because Diddy never allowed anyone else to date Kim. Apparently, Diddy left Shakir bleeding on a hotel floor in Italy after breaking a chair on his head. So, if anything,
I believe it. Now, 2 instances? Oh, my God. Um, okay, I'll believe it.
That part about Diddy hitting Kim with a
Feels
chair and telling her that no one is allowed to have her is somewhat believable. But what I want to know is
Bro, you don't own people.
if the flowers were actually from a producer or someone Kim was actually seeing at the
Right,
time.
'cause
Is it
that
possible
sounds a
that the
little
producer
crazy.
may have been a secret lover? I don't know. Anyway, Kim
This
then
sounds
continued
crazy.
and wrote in the memoir that Diddy apologized and told her that he didn't know what came over him. But she was afraid for her safety because they were in a private hospital room and no one would hear her even if she screamed like her life depended on it. And as she lay in a hospital bed, Diddy allegedly said, "I was just so jealous. You know how I am. I'm sorry, baby. I promise I'll never put my hands on you again. I swear." She also said that she was concerned Diddy would lie and say that she was in a car accident and people would believe him because he is a kingpin. Regardless, Kim said that Diddy spent the next 6 months helping her heal and working his way back into her life and into her bed. She acknowledges in the book that it was stupid of her to take Diddy back. And of course, she wasn't cast in any movie.
Guys, by the sound of it, I'm not even sure she could have gotten away from them. Like, think about that for a second. I'm not even sure she could have. Oh my God.
The book that it was stupid of her to take Diddy back. And of course, she wasn't cast in any movie. In fact, from what she understood, the producer died of pneumonia. Oh, whoa. Hold on. Pneumonia? The same pneumonia that also took her out, child.
They have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms.
Okay, the encounter referenced is said to have likely occurred sometime between Christian's birth in 1998 and the twins' birth in 2006, as Kim noted in the memoir that Christian was with the nanny at the time, and wrote about delivering her twins in the next chapter. Kim's memoir also suggests that this was not an isolated incident, and it actually paints a picture of a man who was deeply controlling and prone to outbursts. I mean, we've kind of established that already,
Right,
right?
we have.
Previously, I also pointed out that the book goes into detail of how Diddy isolated and manipulated Kim, and how Kim would use a strap-on to please Diddy and hysterically cry alone after doing so.
What? Let me hear it again. I don't think I heard that correctly.
Would use a strap-on to please Diddy and hysterically cry alone after.
Is that like a different thing than I think it is? Or is that just... That's the thing, right? That's... Right? That's... Is that what I'm thinking it is?
Doing so. How her house was being wired, phone
Like a
lines
new
were
word
tapped,
or
how
something.
Diddy was paying personnel to watch her closely, and even details of how Diddy wanted full custody of the twins. But Kim threatened to expose him if he ever took her kids away from her. We've also previously talked about how Kim kept Albie Shore from running into Diddy and telling him not to go to certain places, and how the East and West Coasts faked things to eliminate Tupac and Biggie to obtain their masters because Pac and Biggie were allegedly planning to get together and challenge Bad Boy and Death Row on the rights to their music. Well, the leaked pages also go into detail about Diddy's alleged involvement in the unaliving of Tupac Shakur.
I mean, Keefe D is talking about that right now. The guy who they arrested for it in Vegas? Many, like recently. Okay? Oh yeah, that's an interesting... Guys, how all this is coming together is absolutely crazy. Guys, it was Diddy the boogeyman, guys? Was he? Is he? I don't know. Allegedly? Hey, listen, I'm here just watching. Don't mind me.
But thank God he never gave him the money, right? Think about it. If he gave the money, Puffy will be in prison now, money for hire.
Honey, I wouldn't be surprised if the excerpts from the book are actually real. Because at this point, I personally have heard enough of what could have happened to Kim. I mean, we already saw previous reports saying that there was blood located on Kim's pillowcase, and also a slight trail of blood on the bedroom floor that led to the bathroom on the day she died. Allegedly, Kim was not found unresponsive in her bed. She was discovered on the bathroom floor, and if they found her in the bed, then she was strategically placed there. In addition, there have also been several reports saying that the original coroner who conducted Kim's first autopsy suspected foul play with the amount of a certain toxin that was found in Kim's system. The late call
Is that the toxin that has the ability to create pneumonia and heart issues? Please don't tell me that's what you're talking about. Oh, this is a wild one.
Coroner Ed Winter said that the situation needed to be investigated further, but he was replaced by another coroner, and it took a long time for the second coroner to conclude that Kim had passed because of pneumonia. Let's also not forget that in the days leading up to her death, Kim was reportedly trying to get in touch with her primary doctor because she felt like something was wrong. Unfortunately, she couldn't get in touch with her doctor, and she apparently found it strange that the doctor didn't get back to her because she had never had a problem reaching the doctor before. Then Kim reportedly told Diddy that she couldn't reach her doctor, and he referred her to a different doctor. Two of Kim's celebrity friends allegedly reached out to the primary doctor after her death, and the doctor supposedly said that he never got a call from Kim, and he didn't even know that Kim was sick. In fact, according to the friends who are unidentified, the night before Kim died, she texted a couple of her friends and told them, "He got me." Again, I don't know if the excerpts making rounds are actually real, but what I can bet on is that the unpublished memoir exists. It's only a matter of time before we get the entire book. But meanwhile, let me know what you think. Are the leaked pages believable to you? And can the memoir be used as evidence against Diddy? Let me know what you think in the comments section below.
Yeah, to all of what you just said. All right, now listen, keep this in mind. I'm just an outside observer. I'm hearing this information just like you are here. Does it sound believable? Based off of what at least we have seen, what we do know as fact, not like the overblown stories that some people share and things like that, right? No, I think that this sounds like it could easily fit the narrative. Again, based off of the hotel video that we saw, right? Based off of that alone, right? I'm sure Cassie has a memoir too, guys, right? But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day. Thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.